Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Off the Board, where it is off the board with pineapple paper. So this is the sketch from Laura Create, and then this is the mood board. And what had happened for this is a challenge, a team challenge over at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And it was team challenge number 2. So member 1 had to provide a sketch, which is what I provide you there. And I'm also going to link you the Pinterest pin to this. Now, I do know that the mood board does also have a pin, because I'm pretty sure member number 2, which was Katie, out of the Scrappy Sisters, does Pinterest as well. And I'm pretty sure that it's a post. As I'm doing this voiceover right now, I don't have the link, but I'm hoping that she will give it to me, and then I will update it. But I'm almost betting that's got a pin. That's also got a pin. But I do know that Laura's sketch is obviously under her stuck sketches set of sketches that she would produce on a weekly, monthly basis when she was doing this. Way back. It's been a minute or two since I've seen sketches come from her. But then member 3 had to provide a theme, title, or prompt. Number 4 had to provide a number of photos, and number 5 had to provide a technique like stitching, stamping, sketching, something to that effect. So team number 1 was Ronnie, and she provided the sketch, which was Laura's Create. Team number 2 was Katie from the Scrappy Sisters, and she provided the color combo, which is that mood board. Team number 3, which was Scrap and Amy, she provided a theme, title, or prompt, and she said that it was love. Team number 4, which was me, I said 2 photos. And team number 5, which is Fran, she provided a technique, and she is not in love with stamping, so she picked stamping just to get her to use it. And let me tell you, I am calling her out. I am saying it on this voiceover as we speak. She stamped with 2 stamps. That ain't pulling yourself out of your norm. That is not. Even though that she may not use the stamps all the time, but 2, I at least did more. I love close to my heart. I love close to my heart products. I sell it all the time. Do you see me use the stamps? No, but at least when I say that we need a stamp, I stamp. And I did on here, and you'll see how me using that. So I am still, this layout, I have one more to film, which is half of the video was done while I was still at Amy's, and then the other half actually is going to be on my setup here at my house. To finish out what I did over the weekend while I was with Amy and Fran and all of that shenanigan type stuff. So here I am just getting everything all put together, and I'm following this sketch really close, I would say. I feel like I'm staying pretty close to the thing. I just don't do a full circle. I did more of a half circle just because of how my stuff is looking. I do make these in, oh, excuse me. I am making these more into little strips and stuff that is part of the sketch, but instead of the circle showing, I'm doing more of a half circle. I don't know what you'd want to call this thing, but I do know I at least get that achieved in there. These photos are of a winery that we went to that was in St. Augustine, Florida. It was on our way to Miami the night before we had to get on the cruise. I decided that this was one of my impromptu. I was bored watching YouTube on our way down, because from where we live to Miami, oh, here I am. If you see me not talking or you see me not working, every once in a while, Amy or Fran may have asked me a question or whatever, or we're doing something and I had to give my conversation or whatever. From where we live in Augusta, Georgia to Miami, it's actually only an 8-hour drive. So you can do it in one day. And that's what we did. We left really early. We left at 5 a.m., 5:30 in the morning, somewhere around there, to get down there, because I just wanted to, if there was any leisure that we needed to watch for, or traffic jams or any of that sort, because, we're going into Florida, that it wouldn't take away a lot of our time. So there's the stamping, there's the technique. You will see me use a little bit more. These are Vickie Bouton's stamp set that actually goes, I think, with this collection, if I remember correctly. But okay, so I got bored halfway. St. Augustine's about halfway there, I would say, from Augusta. Maybe it's a little bit closer to Miami than it is Augusta, but here nor there. We got bored, so I started to look up wineries, and I found this one. I said, hey, it's in St. Augustine. It's just right off the interstate that we have to be on, because it's a straight shot down on one of the interstates, just straight down to Miami. So it worked out well that we could veer off on the same road, get back on that same road, get back on the interstate, and go all the way to Miami. So that's what we did. And this one specializes in using bourbon barrels to age their wine. And oh my God, it is, it's just amazing. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than it is so earthy and hearty, yet an amazing, amazing set of drinks and wine. And the ones that we really took to were the dessert wines that have the bourbon barrels, and you can taste the bourbon in the wine. But I will say that if you're not a bourbon drinker at all, it's going to be not your cup of tea, but it is to die for. It was amazing. It just was perfect for us. And so, so we purchased it. Yep, we certainly did. I think we got six of them. We got 6 of their different wines that they make there, but 2 of them were definitely the dessert wines that we really, really liked. They were doing a wine tasting event the day that we went there. Like I said, we just found parking and we just went to the distillery and called it a day, just tried looking the winery and stuff, and did that. So ultimately we didn't really book anything. We just was like, hey, if it's open, we'll go and see what they did. Well, they were having a wine tasting that day, and so we were tasting everything. Oh, excuse me, so sorry. We were tasting everything, so it just was, oh my God, it was amazing. I just loved it. So yeah, so that's what these pictures are. It's just halfway down the way, and I know that we would love to, after whatever the new normal is going to be on this style of traveling. Right now, obviously, Josh can't leave anywhere, so he's loving the fact that we can stay home and his wife can't take him anywhere. But once we can get to whatever the new normal is going to be, we are going to go ahead and get down there to that area again, at least in the St. Augustine area, because we enjoyed that area just the little bit that we were there. It'd be a fun little town to go, and of course I want to see the history and stuff there, just because it's our history. And anyway, so back to the sketch here. I did do all of my stamping. You will see that I do stamp up along there on top, because here I come in. I am using mementos for my stamping because I really wanted to make sure that it worked well. And so I'm just doing a half of one here, because you can see that once I get done with putting the embellishments down, you'll see why I only did a half of it, because you don't see much of it. And then I do come in with the butterflies. I said that almost every layout's going to have like a 1 or 2 couple different butterflies on it. I do come in with a bunch of Nuvo drops. You guys know that I do Nuvo drops, but don't ask me which ones. Amy could definitely tell you what they are, and I go bug her about it. And I'm popping up, these are phone tape. Make sure that you go check everybody out. Everybody will be linked down below that is on the odd days with me. This is day 7 for Crystal. If you are wanting to see who is on each and every day, Crystal over at Pineapple Papers would be the best one to go look, because she is the one that's doing this on a 31-day basis, which is every day. I told her that I would do the odds just so that I could be able to keep my mojo going without feeling stressed out, because I have done a bunch of these before where I've done full months worth of stuff, but I have to prep a lot more than the little bit of notice, you know, for that part. So here I am. I'm coming in with the black. There's a black, 2 blues, a green, and a pink that I am using. And I'm just making the dots here and there, getting them all nice and pretty. I love how this turned out. I do come in with my gold splatters too, and the gold splatters are from Shimmers. It's a Sunset Strip Vibe one. Everything will be linked down below. If you are new to my channel, I would love to have you. I am super close as of right now with doing this voiceover. I am 9 subscribers away from 2,200, which means I am 300 away from my next giveaway. So I would love to have you. I do design team layouts. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week, along with traveler's notebooks, 12 by 12 layouts, and collaborations. I would love to see you. I hope everybody is staying safe. Still shots are definitely coming up. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.